Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today is Saturday, March 28th, 2026. And today's construction is by Katie Hoody, who has contributed a good number of puzzles to the New York Times, many of them Saturdays. I remember a decent number of Saturdays from the last little while from Katie. And always a pleasure to solve. And so I'm sure that today's will be as well. It's Saturday, so we'll be expecting a tricky, themeless puzzle with lots of misdirection and ambiguous clues and wordplay and all the great fun stuff that we expect from a Saturday crossword. So that's what we'll look forward to today, and let's get right into solving today's puzzle by Katie Hoody for Saturday, March 28th. Hurried could be the verb or could be a sort of past participle adjectival form, like rushed. Not sure which one we want here. It could be like hasty, it could be that, but well, let's check it down. Where locks are set. Hair salon is my guess. A word play on locks for locks of hair. Vessel often stored upside down. I don't know. Part of a blues collection, question mark. A collection of blue colors? Like, do we want like lilac or something like that? It's not quite a blue, it's more of a purple. Pays up. Maybe it's not salon. I mean, I was pretty confident about that, but Young in Old Hollywood. Is there someone named Young? Old Hollywood is not really my strength here. Add to a columbarium, say. Isn't a columbarium a dove cote? Like a place to keep doves? Like an American in Paris. Do we just want foreign? It could be. Hurried could mean, or could be swift. Out the blank. Not window, because not enough letters. I don't think it's swift, because swift, it doesn't exactly mean hurried. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about any of that. A microwave might use one when running. Might use one. Exhaust fan? When running. I wonder if there's some wordplay going on there, but I just don't see what it could possibly be. Hindu counterpart of Eros. Do we want Kama, the god? Love K there, but maybe. Enragement could be ire. No hard feelings, right? Are we okay? Maybe something like that. Amped up coverage, media blitz or media something probably. This looks all okay so far. To disaccustom, to wean yourself off of like a medication or a routine. Targets of some kisses. Targets of some kisses. Bit of shorthand in some age cohorts. Bit of shorthand. Some age cohorts. Short addition above or below a musical staff. I think we want a ledger line there. Kilowatt. A microwave might use up a kilowatt when running. This is okay. But what could this possibly be? Gen, like Gen X, Gen Y. Oh, targets of some kisses are owies. Okay, it's funny. Les Contes d'Hoffmann, Offenbach opera, including the famous barcarolle. German lament. Oh, maybe not are we okay, but are we cool? A German lament might be something like ach, which is kind of the equivalent of ba, or, well, it could have a few meanings, but I think that's what we're looking for there. Media hype, amped up coverage, media hype. It's smaller than its miniature relative. Toy poodle? Maybe it's a toy something. Common sight at an airport drop-off in brief. Public displays of affection, perhaps hugs and kisses to those departing. Opposite of a bargain price, top dollar. You might pay top dollar for something that's worth it. It's gone. In brackets, we want not quite a word, but some kind of vocalization or sound. In this case, probably poof. It's gone. Advertising handouts might be leaflets. Plus, I don't know what we want there. Like some humor that's more likely to elicit a chuckle than a guffaw. Maybe a droll is a way of describing that kind of humor. And a plus might be a pro as opposed to a con. Salon choices, do's. Now I'm curious then if one down is not salon. Weapon used in some playful jousts. I'm thankful I have enough of the crosses to get pool noodle. Playful poolside jousts, or in pool jousts, I guess. Producers of an annual light show. Producers. Why producers? Oh, do we want meteor shower? The Leonids? That could be. Those are in August, I think, hence the name. It has holes and cuts. Not sure. Members of a kitchen cabinet. I would have wanted utensils, but maybe kitchen cabinet. Members of a kitchen cabinet. I don't know if there's some kind of wordplay going on there as well. Actor who played priests in The Mission, 1986, and Silence, 2016. Priests. 6 letters beginning with N. Nothing's coming to mind. Start of a Christmas carol in Latin, Adeste Fideles, O come all ye faithful. Wendy's, but not Jimmy John's, say. And so I think what we're looking for is the general sort of possessive form of this. So if something is Wendy's, it's hers, but if it's Jimmy John's, it's his, presuming that the names are a good indication of the gender of the person. Product of some grapevines. Product of some grapevines. I mean, you would think wines, but maybe not in this case. Flathead and brook are varieties of these. Flathead and brook. No idea. Settings for some docks. I think we want doctors here, in which case we're looking for probably emergency rooms or operating rooms. Provider of virtual trips to Mars since 2003. I don't know. Virtual trips to Mars. I don't know. Beyond repair. Don't see it. What about, oh, we're back to here. Let me take out salon, though I still think we're looking for something to do with locks of hair. And I'm not totally positive about foreign either, I suppose. I just don't know how to get into this area. Young in old Hollywood. Could there be like a Teresa Young, Loretta Young? Loretta, that sounds vaguely familiar. Program for those trying to reduce screen time familiarly. What? Program. Reduce screen time familiarly. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. Oh, short-lived particle. A muon? Some psychedelic patterns. happening and being talked about. Chinese brew. Do we want some kind of tea? Do we want like oolong tea maybe? Let use for a stretch. To lend something to someone, you're letting them use that thing for a stretch. Had a following. If you had a following, you led some people. They're typically around 2 feet. Well, shoes might be around your 2 feet. Paramount subsidiary CBS, I guess. No need to worry about that. Will be fine. It'll be fine, maybe a better. It'll be fine. Members of a kitchen cabinet. How do I not see this? Or this? Beyond repair, too far gone. Stat, impacted by weight and speed. Stat, impacted by weight and speed. Momentum, I would have thought, but I didn't. Emily Dickinson's early period. I don't know enough about Emily Dickinson's writing periods. One side in the first international soccer match, 1872, abbreviating. Probably England, I would think. Some psychedelic patterns. On the news, happening and being talked about on the news, that would work with England. Period ending in Decembro maybe. An anno. I'm not sure which language we're talking about, but I think Decembro is obviously some December in some like Portuguese, Spanish, Italian. Not sure. One of the Romance languages of Europe, I would imagine. And this is the word for a year in many of those. I think that's what we want here. Maybe in the news instead of on the news. Paisley's? Short-lived particle. What is this? Because this looks like Paisley's. Down the road, yet to come. Affirm something under oath, to swear on it. Dominican poet Pedro, I don't know. Provide, oh right. Emily Dickinson's early period. Tau particle, that's a thing. Many particles named after Greek letters. Does that help me here? Short-lived particle. Maybe there's some kind of wordplay here, but I just don't see what it could be. Moves without urgency. Maybe saunters. That's a way of moving that implies a sort of a lack of hurry. Exercise groups. Sets, maybe groups of exercises, as opposed to groups of people who exercise. I don't see what this could be. Epcot? Emergency rooms? Epcot? Size, stat impact by weight and speed, miles per gallon. So is this just the morn? Oh, maybe this is just a way for Emily Dickinson or any other poet to say the early part of the day. I think that's what is going on here. So the morn is a way of saying that. Pokemon that wakes only to eat. I don't know my Pokemon, I'm sorry. Flathead and brook are varieties of these. I don't know. Product of some grapevines. I don't know. Indication of having hit rock bottom. Oof. Living blank. Large, maybe? Former MLB team with the mascot UP. That was the Montreal Expos. RIP. Comic Wanda Sykes. Letter after Sierra. Letter after Sierra in the NATO phonetic alphabet is tango. Assume, to usurp, as in to assume someone's position, to usurp. An indication of having hit the rock bottom, maybe a thunk. Could be. Flathead and broker varieties of these. Trouts. Oh, look at that. Software giant in the Fortune 100. I don't know. Product of some grapevines. Hearsay. That's so clever. Although some of this does not look right. Maybe it's not a thunk, but something like this. Is this like a Snorlax or something like that? Maybe there's a clunk. Oh, Oracle. Yeah, that's right. Oracle is a software giant. Clunk. Maybe Snorlax looks good. And this looks like Liam Neeson then. Members of a kitchen cabinet. I want to say cronies here. Only I think this is not literal. Then there must be the term kitchen cabinet must be used to describe. Is that right? I don't. To describe some kind of stacked cabinet. I don't really know. Oh. Reduce screening time at the airport. TSA pre-check. It has holes and cuts. A grater, a cheese grater. Oh, I never even read this clue. Wobble. To stagger or stutter or... Foreign looks right. I think I can, with the GN here, although I don't know that this is an N, I suppose. This looks like it's gonna be Paisley's. And this looks probably like either in the news or on the news. I'm gonna guess in the news. A pion. I don't know what that is. Could this be anything other than an N here? What if this was an O? Could this be anything other than an N? I don't think so. I think this is the most likely solution here, though I'm not really sure. What if this is Loretta? To falter, to wobble? And then hurried. Hurried. If something is hurried, it's something off. Add to a columbarium. Say. I don't know if this is right. Part of a blues collection. I don't know if falter is right. Pays up. Ponies up. This could work. Where locks are set. Okay. Your scalp. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I was right about the meaning of locks, but I didn't have the right thing. And so this looks like maybe teeter then, and not a falter. To teeter is to wobble. This might be swift after all. Out the wazoo, talking about something that's you have, something like coming out the wazoo. I have so many of them, too many, whatever. This looks like azure, and so I was right that we're looking for a collection of color blues, the blue color, but it didn't come up with azure. And then a vessel often stored upside down is a canoe. To inurn. Okay, so a columbarium is literally a dovecote, but it's also, that's right. I did have this thought, but I didn't know how it could be relevant. Columbarium is also a name for a place where you store people's ashes. And so to inurn someone is to put their ashes in an urn and then put it in a columbarium. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, so lots of great cluing and crunch in all this. I don't think there's anything that I didn't understand in the end. Well, other than pion, I have to... So, okay. My first guess for this was muon, and this actually follows fine, because as we see here, often these particles are named after Greek letters of the alphabet, and a muon is no exception. It's named after the Greek letter mu. And so presumably a pion is a similar particle that's named after the Greek letter pi. I've not heard of it, so I have to look up what a pion is. I don't really know what a tile particle is either, so I could look that up as well. I don't know who Loretta Young is, though the name sounds familiar, so I'll check that out. And then I think everything else. Oh, and kitchen cabinet I have to look up too. I suspect that my understanding of it is correct based on context. I'm not going to bother looking up Snorlax. I've heard that name before, and I think there's nothing more to say about it than what's in the clue. Everything else I think I understand fine. But let's go over some of the funner clues. Hurried. So I had a little bit of a gripe with Swift. Only, I guess, because Swift has a more positive connotation and hurried kind of almost has a little bit of a negative connotation. So I would never use these two as synonyms of each other. Because hurried kind of seems like rushed, which when you say something is swift, you don't really mean that it's rushed. You mean that it's, yeah. Anyway, it's fine. I didn't know that a microwave used a kilowatt of power, fine, energy. Part of a blues collection and Scalp, actually, I was happy to immediately understand both correct definitions, but it didn't help me immediately come up with the correct answers. But I did get them eventually. Owies is fun. Targets of some kisses for Owies is really great. Happy to see a music clue in here that I could just immediately fill in as ledger line. That's awesome. And an intersecting music clue here, although this, you don't need to know much music to guess that in a French title the first word might be the article. So that's fine. Program for those trying to reduce screen time is a very, very good clue for TSA Pre. Ponies Up, I have seen maybe in the crossword once, but good to see it again. It's not a misleading clue at all, but good entry and a little bit less expected. Columbarium, I eventually remembered what that was once I was able to see the answer. Did I? Oh, I didn't even look at this one. One of two typically used when rowing in brief, and of course they're trying to mislead you into thinking you're an oar, but in this case they're talking about your lat muscles. So that's fine. Opposite of a bargain price, top dollar. That's a good clue. Weapon used in some playful jousts for a pool noodle is excellent. I'll have to check which language Decembro is from. I'm guessing Portuguese, but I'm not totally confident. Some good entries. I mean, some really sort of casual. I wonder how many of these are debut entries. It'll be fine. Too far gone. Just are we cool? Just some like good casual. Yet to come. Swear on it. All like good casual. Even in the news. Good casual entries with some decent clues, and I just don't remember seeing any of those in the grid before. Oolong tea is good. I'm happy. I sort of thought immediately that it was going to be tea. Jasmine tea didn't fit. Green tea didn't fit. So I'm glad I came up with oolong eventually. Letter after Sierra is very tricky. You have to understand that Sierra is one of the letters in the NATO phonetic alphabet. And I didn't know that Epcot had virtual trips to Mars, so that's interesting. Product of some grapevines. I really like this clue for hearsay. You hear through the grapevine. So grapevines then, I guess, produce hearsay in a sense. And I'll have to look up these two movies for Liam Neeson. He plays all sorts of great characters. I don't know. And I don't know Pedro Mir, so I'll have to look that up as well. But a really great Saturday grid from Katie Hoody. Glad to have gotten it done in under 20. If you enjoyed myself, please give me a thumbs up, let me know. And if you want to know when I'm posting next, hit that subscribe button. You'll get those notifications. And I'll see you next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Thanks for joining me. Cheers.